Welcome back to the vlog. Thank you for joining. In this vlog, we are going to go over the quiz answers for chapter 13, and we'll do the center point and jump right into chapter 14. Quiz question number 1. True or false? A low risk zone in a market cycle is the best time to initiate position trades. The answer is false. A so-called low risk area means that the market is in a sideways basing formation after a prolonged downtrend. The low risk definition pertains to investors who buy long-term positions with reduced risk of the market going lower. For traders, a basing formation is trendless and produces whippy-choppy conditions. Placing long-term position trades before the market breaks out to the upside is chancy. Number 2, if the Dow is making higher lows and higher highs, but the AD line rolls over from an uptrend to a horizontal trend, what might that indicate in the long term? Answer is, if the Dow keeps moving to new highs, but the AD line does not, the market may be ready for a major correction in the near future. Number 3, bond prices and bond yields move in blank directions, opposite. Number 4, interest rates equal blank, the price of credit. Interest rates equal the price of credit. 5, if the Fed raises interest rates, why does that indicate stock prices may fall? Companies have to pay more to borrow money, which lowers their earnings. Lower earnings equal lower stock prices. Number 7, what do contrary or inverse sentiment indicators suggest? Too much optimism in the market can lead to its downfall. Too much pessimism leads to an eventual reversal to the upside. Number 8, true or false? During options expirations week, and especially during quadruple expiration weeks, Fridays are good days to go to the beach. The answer is true, or go shopping, or take your spouse, kids, dog on an unexpected outing. Just don't trade. Number 9, name a good resource in which to locate good trading opportunities. Target component of leading industries in a bull market and lagging industries in bear markets. And the last one, number 10, you have the hangover, your spouse is mad at you, you got a margin call and your car payment bounced. To top it off, you feel like you're catching the flu. This is the perfect day to trade hard because hard work is good for the soul, right? Number 10 is wrong. If you trade today, you'll end up even poorer. Take some aspirin and take some time off to fix things. Tomorrow's a new day. Okay, so that concludes the quiz answers. And the center point is live consciously and succeed. All that we are is the result of what we have thought. The mind is everything. What we think, we become. We each have a choice to live our lives consciously or unconsciously. That was stated by Buddha, by the way. When we live consciously, we come from a position of internal power. We enjoy each day and the events it brings with proactive energy. When we live unconsciously, life happens to us and we react to it. Instead of learning from our problems, we shove them away. Then we wonder why they keep reappearing in our lives. The ultimate life process has a role for everything and everyone. One need only look at how perfectly nature orchestrates the force on this planet to see the truth in this. Each of us have been given a unique talent, a unique way of expressing it. We are meant to discover our potential and then achieve it. In doing so, we fulfill our own goals and help those around us. When we look at life through the lens of our potential, we realize the urgency of purpose. Each day unfolds with new meaning. Instead of rushing through daily events with a just get it done attitude, we view each situation as a learning opportunity. Our decisions come from our core, a non-judgmental knowing that dwells deep inside. When you choose to wake up and live thoughtfully and consciously, you begin to transform your life. Suddenly, you realize that you are far more than you thought you were, more than your background, more than your education, more than your station in life. Let's carry out everyday lives secure in the knowledge that we operate within the context of a greater plan. Every week, every day, and every hour, we can choose how we will live. When we come from an inner place of peace, power, and consciousness, we bring an entirely new intention to our lives. We rise above personal limitations and realize our lives can be exciting expressions of success. End of center point. Beautiful. All right, chapter 14. The future is now. Congratulations, we're galloping into the home stretch. In this chapter, we'll start with the discussion of a common trading malady operating in the state of overwhelm. Next, we'll look at a list of trader-friendly websites that will give you educational and research starting points for trading opportunities. We'll also talk briefly about trading chat rooms and subscription services. Finally, we'll glance into the kaleidoscope of the future. How will the markets and trading change as we race through the initial decades in this brand new century? Trading from the state of overwhelm. Please understand that operating in the state of overwhelm is a common affliction among novice traders. Most experienced traders venture there periodically as well. I freely admit to bouts of overwhelm. After all, the financial markets are so gargantuan that we have so much information at our fingertips, the scope of it all boggles the mind. In order to leave this state of overwhelm and set up shop in the state of clarity and calm, please reassure yourself that you cannot possibly know or absorb every nuance of the markets every day or ever. Why strategy? Remember, your time and your energy are finite. To make the best use of them, choose to master the trading vehicles, time frames, setups, and trade management strategies that best fit your personality and your lifestyle. Specialize in one area and become good at it. Think about it. We rarely hear of famous physicians who are general practitioners. We do, however, hear of famous bone specialists, renowned cardiologists, prominent pediatric doctors, and celebrated neurosurgeons. These specialists are wise enough to know that the study of the human body emerges from a universe of nearly immeasurable knowledge. So too is the universe of the financial markets. It's a vast territory of enormous intricacy. In order to succeed, I encourage you to master one corner of it. Perhaps you're attracted to day trading semiconductor stocks, or maybe you'd rather swing trade bank and home builder stocks, or maybe you'd rather position trade Dow stocks and hedge with the mini Dow futures, or position trade ETFs and then hedge with options. You may want to wander into the Forex or currencies markets. Whatever your decision, I expect that you, like other professionals who focus on targeted regions of big territory fields, will succeed faster and with a higher degree of accomplishment than those who scatter themselves across many different areas. Micro list of high caliber financial websites. Currently, the wealth of information of the internet available to investors and traders boggles the mind. Google the words stock or day trading and blam, a zillion websites nearly knock you down. To get you started, the following web destinations offer a mixture of education and news related to the financial markets. Most you can roam free of charge. Others offer limited free material along with additional subscription services. Because trading is a solitary occupation, many of us who trade daily from our individual offices enjoy having contact with other traders using instant messaging or a similar form of online connection. I've found that the best trading groups consist of a network of close trading friends who do not have an interest in my positions other than to share knowledge and provide a friendly support system. Still, many novice traders usually gravitate toward online trading chat rooms. Some websites offer active threads or chat rooms targeted to specific trading venues. You can hang out and hopefully learn something. Others offer virtual trading rooms during market hours, and these rooms present intraday stock recommendations and information on a subscription basis. I have not listed website addresses here as many of them come and go quickly. Your best resource is word of mouth from other traders. Trading magazines such as Stock and Commodities, Active Trader, SFO, Stocks, Futures, and Options, and Futures Magazine are also good sources for online rooms and sites. Investigate as many sites as you can before you designate one as your home base. Study their educational materials if they offer any. Note the tone or thread of the room. Avoid rooms full of self-proclaimed experts. Take members' comments with a grain of salt until you are sure of their intentions. As far as trade recommendations go, even if they come from a reliable room, please compare the suggestions to your own criteria before you buy or sell. Think for yourself. Follow your own reasoning. Stay proactive. Don't become reactive. It's easy to get caught up in a hype stock, especially if you think everyone's buying it. It's not nearly as much fun to buy a position and then watch the stock deflate when the hype dissolves into the cyber ether. If you say I totally disagree with this recommendation, this stock is headed south, not north, hold to your position. If the trade does play out in the direction presented, don't regret your own actions, shrug it off, then observe the stock to see how it plays out and whether your assessment was on target. Know that these situations make great learning experiences. Bear in mind that while you get glean knowledge from trading rooms and websites, you're doing it with an eye on the future. Though you may enjoy subscribing to a service that gives stock suggestions or chatting online with other traders, your ultimate goal is to trade from your candidates that fulfill your buying and selling criteria. That's where the most money is made. Pump and dump. As you sample different trading sites, please be aware of one unfortunate situation that crops up. Although many online trading rooms are run by sincere, honest teachers, a few online chat rooms profit nicely from a deceptive practice called pump and dump. This is the most prevalent with rooms that tout micro-cap, low-volume stocks. How it works: the guru puts a buy recommendation out on a certain stock. For example, she might say, buy Zoe.com immediately, it's gonna fly. Now, subscribers or members in this online room, maybe hundreds of them, buy Zoe or Zowie, however it's pronounced. Result: the demand spikes Zowie's price for a second to minutes. If the guru is a pump and dumper, she quickly sells personal Zowie holdings bought before she issued the recommendation into the increased order flow generated by the recommendation. She may have bought the stock a few minutes ago, earlier in the day, or earlier in the week for that matter. Her profit is assured as room members buy shares and raise the price. Then she takes profits by selling her shares to people whom she urged to buy. Now, maybe Zoe.com or Zowie.com was poised to fly, and maybe it did. And maybe you made a profit. I truly hope so. But I've personally seen pump and dumpers make outrageous it's gonna fly comments about a stock that's tanking, in the market that's tanking, 5 minutes before the market closed. New traders who didn't know any better jumped in and bought. Whose shares did they buy? They bought the guru's shares. He fled his position fast because the stock was crashing. If these gurus were registered stockbrokers, which they never are, they'd be behind bars. Lesson: never buy a stock just because someone tells you to. Always use your own measurements and criteria, and always think for yourself. Should you take a trading course? The more trading explodes as a profession, the more courses and seminars crop up to fill traders' needs. Early in this book, I stated that the knowledge and discipline are the keys to success in this field. When you're sitting in front of your computer screen with your finger on the trigger, about to make a split-second decision that involves thousands of dollars, it doesn't make a darn bit of a difference how good-looking you are, what kind of car you drive, or who you know. All that matters is what you know and how you apply it. That's why I recommend you research and then attend high-quality trading seminars. In other words, you can either go to school or you can let the market teach you how to trade. From personal experience, the latter is cheaper and more effective. As you research, you'll encounter two breeds of training. The first is genuine trading seminars and workshops, either online or at a single classroom location. The classes usually take place over a period of 1 to 5 days. The second breed pretends to be a trading course. In reality, it offers superficial training at best, accompanied by the requirement that you need to open an account with their broker. If that's what you want to do, fine, just be aware of the difference. Some are pretenders through and through. If they're not reputable, you'll end up learning a little and losing a lot. They'll get rich off of the commissions, and believe me, they do not care if you blow up your account. There's another hopeful right behind you, willing to believe their "you'll get rich by Friday" claims. How will you know? When you call for information, their reply to your questions will sound something like this: nah, you don't have to learn all that charting stuff to make money. Just open an account with us. With our system, we'll show you how to make big bucks fast. You can start with only $5,000, and by the end of the week, month, year, you'll probably make $50,000. Baloney, double baloney. It's impossible to trade successfully if you don't know at least basic trading techniques. And it's even more unlikely that you'll make 1,000% on your money anytime soon. Experienced professionals are extremely happy when they earn 40% on their account in a year. Take time to learn traditional methodology and trading tactics, then continue to study while you trade. You'll end up as a prosperous long-term trader, not a short-term loser. If you decide to attend a high-quality trading school, number one, determine that the instructors are or have been expert traders. Wannabes don't count. Number two, make sure the level of training is not too basic nor too advanced for your present level of knowledge. Number three, ask what materials you can study before the class so you are up to speed on the lessons that will be taught. In conclusion, congratulations. You've journeyed through a long discourse on a heavy subject, trading in the financial markets. Your tenacity shows courage and persistence, two qualities that mold excellent traders. I trust you're on your way to a successful trading career. In composing this book, I have written each word from my heart. The techniques and strategies in these pages work for me. I hope they will benefit you, help keep you safe, and assist you in making your trading experience fulfilling and profitable. Please remember that prosperous traders are perpetual learners. The recommended reading list that follows will guide you to additional books by trading professionals. May the trading gods smile on you always. Tony Turner. Center point. We are all connected. We have stopped for a moment to encounter each other, to meet, to love, to share. This is a previous moment, but it is transient. It is a little parentheses in eternity. If we share with caring, lightheartedness, and love, we will create abundance and joy for each other, and then this moment will have been worthwhile. And I believe this is Deepak Chopra, The 7 Principal Laws of Success. During interviews, astronauts who orbited the Earth have commented that viewing our exquisite world from such a glorious vantage point has convinced them that a supreme cosmic mind is at work. Scientists tell us our planet formed billions of years ago from stellar debris. Out of that aggregation of cosmic dust, life burst forth and materialized. The sun warmed the earth, then one-celled plants and animals built the foundation for the chain of development that would unfold through time. You and I represent an important part of that procession. Our lives form a vital link in a much larger chain that stretches into the future. When we celebrate our birthdays, we really are celebrating our participation on a planet that since our last birthday has orbited the sun one more time. We are part and parcel of the Earth's lifetime, just as the cells in our bodies are part of our lifetime. If we can stretch our minds to observe ourselves and our neighbors as life itself in the process of moving toward greater expression and fulfillment, we realize that we are all connected, one to another. Though we have different personal beliefs, skin colors, and cultural boundaries, each of us is born with the intelligence and energy that begets all life. That common thread connects us as brothers and sisters in spirit. As we go forth in our lives to meet new challenges and opportunities, consider, if you will, that we are each necessary to the progression of life, to the grand scheme of things. Further, that progression connects you and me. We are separate parts of a perfect whole. Let's honor one another and strive to make our world harmonious and peaceful. For together, we form links of a magnificent chain that reaches into infinity. Recommended reading list. The end.